morning, lovers of truth. Whether we notice it or not, every one of us is being shaped by something. Our thoughts are shaped by what we listen to. Our attitudes are shaped by what we believe. Our actions are shaped by what lives in our hearts. And over time, those things quietly begin to guide the direction of our lives. That is why Scripture speaks so often about the heart. Not just the emotions we feel, but the inner place where our beliefs, motives, and desires are formed. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life." In other words, the life we live on the outside often flows from what is happening within us. If fear settles into our hearts, our decisions begin to reflect fear. If pride settles into our hearts, our relationships begin to carry pride. If resentment settles into our hearts, it slowly changes how we see people and situations. And many times this process happens gradually, little by little, belief by belief, moment by moment. That is why Jesus did not only speak about outward behavior, he spoke about the transformation of the heart. Because God is not simply trying to manage our actions, he is renewing the place where our actions begin. In Ezekiel 36:26, it also tells us that I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. That is one of the most powerful promises in Scripture. God does not simply give us instructions just for a better life. He gives us a new heart, a heart that can learn to trust him, a heart that can learn to forgive, a heart that can learn to see life through truth instead of fear. And when that renewal begins to take place, something changes inside of us. Situations that once filled us with anxiety begin to produce trust. Moments that once stirred anger begin to create patience. Places where we once reacted quickly begin to become places where we pause and respond with wisdom. Because when truth settles into the heart, life begins to move in a different direction. So lovers of truth, let us pay attention to what we allow shape our hearts. What voices are we listening to? What beliefs are we holding on to? What truths are guiding our lives? Because the condition of the heart will eventually guide the direction of the life. And when our hearts begin to rest in the truth of God, the life we live begins to reflect that truth more and more and more. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let us make our Father known again. This is 12X Truth. Have a blessed day.